Malicious prosecution is the tort of instigating wrongful criminal proceedings against someone. The elements of this claim are strict because courts hesitate to discourage true victims from pursuing a criminal complaint. But in Texas Skaggs versus Graves, the plaintiff proved her case. Sharon Graves worked in a Texas Skaggs store in Texarkana, Arkansas, until she was dismissed. Graves continued to shop at Skaggs, often paying by check. When Graves and her husband separated, her husband drained their shared checking account without Graves's knowledge. Thereafter, Graves wrote 2 checks to Skaggs for groceries, which were returned for insufficient funds. The checks together totaled less than $35. When Skaggs contacted Graves about the checks, she promised to cover them as soon as she had the money. Skaggs agreed to wait. Approximately 3 weeks later, Graves obtained the funds. That same day, she mailed Skaggs a money order for the full amount. The next day, a Skaggs manager filed a criminal complaint against Graves, and a warrant for her arrest was issued. A week later, Graves was shopping at Skaggs when a manager called the police. The responding officer arrested Graves, took her to the police station, and booked her on a charge of violating Arkansas's hot check law. That law criminalized procuring anything of value by issuing a check with knowledge of insufficient funds and with intent to defraud. After the officer called Skaggs and learned that Graves had paid the checks, he released her. Later, the officer spoke with an unidentified Skaggs employee who said he wanted Graves prosecuted and didn't care whether she'd paid the checks. Later, the municipal court dismissed the case after the prosecution couldn't produce the bounced checks. Graves sued Skaggs in Texas state court, alleging malicious prosecution. The jury ruled for Graves, awarding her $20,000. Skaggs appealed to the Texas Court of Civil Appeals.